The moment, let us say, jealous, you get jealousy. See, have you seen a lot of people, they become unhappy not because of their unhappiness. They see somebody happy, they become unhappy. And whenever your mind becomes happy by seeing somebody happy, you become unhappy. Now, this unhappiness you have not created. Svabhavastu pravartate. Everything is svabhava. But the question is, do you want that to rule your life? Or operate from your higher chakras, operate from a higher nature, and when your jealousy comes, say no to jealousy. Hey, she is more beautiful than me, you feel jealous. And that moment, that is swabhava. But higher nature is, she is more beautiful than me. So wonderful. How wonderful God has created. She is more beautiful. Learn to rejoice somebody's beauty. Learn to rejoice somebody's success. Learn to rejoice somebody's success. When you start doing, you are operating from your higher nature. And when you operate from the higher nature, what happens? Please see, you are again swabhavaha, but then a different type of swabhava. The moment you operate from the higher nature, please see, body also is God's nature. Chaitanya also is God's nature. Body also you and I have not created. The consciousness also you and I have not created. Both is the Lord. But when you identify with the body, you are living in the basement of your life. When you identify a body, you are living at the basement. You have multi-stories living in the basement. But if you go higher, then you will see the whole Vizag in a much better when you go from the top. So too, when you operate from your para-prakriti, higher nature, you can look at life very, very different. And therefore, in that higher nature, from the angle of Chaitanya, the Lord says, na kartritvam na karmani. From higher nature, you are not the doer. Little more Chaitanya, if you see, I am talking right now. You think I am talking. It's the biggest illusion if I say I am talking. Recently, I was given, Times of India did a survey. I'm not trying to show off, I'm trying to convey something. Alright, Times of India did a survey, who is the best speaker on all counts. They placed me as the best speaker on all counts. So a lot of my students very happy. Swamiji, you have been rated as the best speaker by Times of India from all counts, means humor, knowledge, language, everything. Right, so they're all happy. How do you feel? I said, this voice I have not created. This brain I have not created. Including this nose I have not created. Where is that for me to be proud? I can be only grateful, grateful, grateful. Nothing else. Isn't it, friends? Honestly, look, this is using para-prakriti. Right? This voice I have not created. What brain I have not created. Right example, even though I write down a right example to give. But most of the time I give some other example. The spiritual morning boot camp is life transforming. It is 5 days and it is not going to be information, it is transformation. I will teach you how to add life to your years rather than adding years to your life. Then you will grow up rather than grow old. The link is there, join and take a dip into transformation. Right? So therefore, how my brain gets to a right example I have not created. It is all svabhavastu pravartate. But when I operate from higher, even though I've been honored as the best speaker, blah, 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 lot of my books have been bestsellers. I want all of you to read all my books. Some of you must have read, right? In practically all languages, my books have become bestsellers. Right? If I say, oh, you should be arrogant. If I am arrogant, konyos the sadasho maya, then it is my lower nature. When I become grateful, it is by God's blessing it has happened there, then it is para-prakriti. So therefore, our life is a constant struggle. Nobody can avoid struggles in life. Please understand, nobody can avoid struggles in life. How many of you are married? Raise your hand. All of you are struggling, isn't it? If you're not struggling, your wife must be struggling. How many of you are not married? Raise your hand. You're also struggling, no? How many of you have one wife? Raise your hand. How many have? Some of you are counting. How many of you have many wives? So one wife, one struggle. Many wives, variety of struggle. Right? Everybody has struggles. The question is, we should make our struggles sacred. We should make our struggles sacred. And the moment you make your struggle sacred, you find struggle is not such a great struggle. That is bringing Parakriti. Yeah, మీరు మాట్లాడకూడదు. మాట్లాడితే కిందకు వచ్చేస్తాను. Please understand, everybody has to go through struggle. You have to make your struggle sacred. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now you may say, I'm sweating. I can say, my God, I'm sweating. People are not compassionate towards me at all. They have not put a fan. You going. I can crumble and be miserable. Alright? I can also feel happy. I'm sweating. My God, people generally in Bangalore, you have to jog to sweat. Here, the Punya Bhumi of Vizag is so good. Naturally it sweats. That's why it's a Punya Bhumi. Bangalore, you have to jog to sweat. Here, automatically, by default, there by design also you don't sweat. So therefore, you see, when I am then sweating is not a problem. Are you getting what I'm saying? Sweating is not a problem. So you have to make your struggles sacred. And therefore, how to do? Please understand,